Well, that turned out to be some kind of super fun. I recorded my first 10-minute YouTube video and something went wrong with the sound. I don't know what it was, so this is actually take two. I think maybe it was because I used the YouTube app and tried to record it through there. So now I'm just going to record it on the phone and then I will get it uploaded a different way. So let's see how much of this I can remember because I didn't script any of it. And so we'll just start over from right here. So as you can see, it's December 2nd, 2019. I have our tree in the background. I just want to throw one thing out. We went with a hat as a topper this year. So we bought a new tree and some things like that and some different things. So 2019 has been such a wild and crazy year. And the purpose of this video is to do a couple of things. One, give you a little bit of an update on what's happening with the family in 2019 and also what we're looking forward to in 2020. And now that we've got the sound fixed, you can actually hear what I am saying instead of just watching me and trying to read my lips. So this is going to go so much better. So I want to let you know, first of all, that this is the first YouTube video that I'm doing, and I'm going to get started posting these YouTube videos. No frills. They're just going to be start and stop, no endings, no bumpers, no things like that. So all of that cool stuff about subscribing and liking and all of those things, I just hope you know how YouTube works and do the do. All right, so that's it. So 2019 has been such a wild and crazy year. A lot of you probably know that Jennifer lost her dad in June of this year, and so that was a big thing for 2019. But then just a couple months later, the whole other side of things, she was accepted early to the University of Alabama to start her doctoral program. And so she and I are on a race to be Dr. Schroeder. Woo-hoo! What kind of fun is that going to be? So she was just looking into getting things set up and be ready to enroll next fall in 2020. And crazy thing, they had an opening and they said, if you want it, it's yours. And she jumped on board and she's off and running. So about 3 years that she will be in that program. It's insanely intense. So if you don't see her a lot or hear from her much, it's because she's getting up at like 4 and 4:30 in the morning, doing a bunch of schoolwork. She's going to work. She's coming home. She's doing more schoolwork. She's going to bed. And we have to go once a month for a long weekend up to Tuscaloosa for part of that class work as well. And we got to do that for 2 years. And so that's just a wild, crazy thing. But it's really awesome, something that she's wanted to do for a very long time. So she's going to get her EDD. For those of you that know what that means, good for you. For those that don't worry about it. It's just awesome. Just know that. And so that led to another exciting thing for 2019. We bought an RV. So I'll be recording some videos from some of the state parks and other places we'll be staying. We're using that on those weekends that we're going up there. So Jennifer goes to school and I go play out in the woods. And it's a lot of fun because I've wanted to be able to get back out and about for a very long time. So another big thing for 2019, Gabriel has continued on. He started his sophomore year in high school, sophomore year. And like I said, no frills, no retakes. This is it. This is live. And so he started his sophomore year at Coastal Alabama. And so he will actually graduate this next May 2020 with his associate's degree in computer science. And so he has already applied to go on next fall to Auburn. I have to do that because I'm an Alabama fan, but I really am super proud of him. They have the best engineering program in the state of Alabama and one of the highest ranked in the country as well. So he wants to transfer there and see to wind up with his engineering computer science degree. And if you don't know what that means, don't ask me because all I know is I hope it means early retirement for me. And nice at that. So, no, it's going to be a real awesome thing. But, he just turned 16 in August. So he started driving. We had to buy him a car. Somebody asked me the other day if I was living the dream. I said, you bet. The most expensive part, a 16-year-old boy. I forgot how much insurance was. It's been a minute for me. So about 29 years actually. But anyway, who's counting? So I kind of like my lower insurance rates. And you guys know I rabbit trail a little bit, those of you that know me, so I'll try and stay on track with this video. I managed to make the other one just under 10 minutes, so I'm going to get this in too. So 2019 for Jennifer, the big thing, you know, of course, like I said, she lost her dad. So be praying for her there. All is really well, but, you know, coming around, we just had Thanksgiving. Now we've got Christmas. So pray for us in those times would be awesome. But then, of course, pray for her too, as she is working so hard on this doctorate degree because it is super intense. Pray for Gabe because he could really care less to drive, and he's currently having to drive to 3 different campuses of Coastal Alabama Community College to get his classes in. He doesn't really care to drive, and takes 12 hours a week away from his video creation for his own YouTube channel, for his gaming channel. So he's not really big on that, but so a little kind of jump into adulthood, but everybody is doing great. And so some of you may be interested in what's happening with me. Most people just want to know about Jennifer and Gabe. But just so you know, 2019 for me has been a continuation really of what I started in 2018. So I continue to be the Dean of Liberty College of Biblical Studies, and I also serve with their partner, Christian Life School of Theology Global. And for them, I am the Director of Online Student Services, and that lets me work a lot with students on our learning management system and also work with new schools that are coming on board doing what Liberty and other colleges are already doing around the world. So it's really gotten fun. I get to interact with people all over the globe, you know, which is kind of fun figuring out time zones. It's really interesting example for in Singapore, depending on when that call is, I can actually be phoning the future because it can be tomorrow, their time. So it gets a little crazy, but it's a lot of fun. Great team of people with CLST, and of course my friends still at Liberty Church, where we still are. I still continue to be an ordained pastor with Liberty Church and visit the various campuses and things like that for the college. So that's what's going on in my world. Now, that brings me to what this video has a lot to do with, and that is making more videos. Because 2020, a lot of people set a lot of goals and had a lot of aspirations to accomplish things by 2020. And can you believe it's already here? Just a few more days and it's going to be 2020. And, you know, I'm thinking about, wow, what's going to happen in the 2020s? You know, it was 2000, then it was the 2010s, looking at 2020. We're like, wow, that's like everything's going to be floating and flying cars and everything. And, you know, but what's it really going to be like between 2020 and 2030? And 2019 marked a big year for me because I turned 45 in March. And that was 30 years, kind of an anniversary, if you will, of when my life went super, super sideways with mom, and so many things were going on when I was 15 years old. I just turned 15 and wound up in foster care and all these different things. And, you know, you're going to see some things coming out on these videos. And I want you to know, first and foremost, all the time, that my mom and I have been reconciled. We have a great relationship. We get to see each other often and talk to each other often, so it's a fantastic thing now. But part of the thing that I want to do with this channel is I want to take you along that healing journey for me, because the last few years have just ramped up even more, and it just seems like all the changes that God does in my life, it just ramps up and goes faster. And I want to share some of those things with you and others so that hopefully they can learn from them and they can be healed of things way before they're in their 40s, because I didn't need to wait this long. And so there's so many great things and resources that I just want to share with you, remind you of some thoughts that come into my mind that I want to be able to share with you. So a lot of that is what this channel is going to be about. Like I said, no frills getting started. I've asked Gabriel, he's going to help me probably work on some intros and outros for these videos, but it's not going to be high tech. It's just going to be me talking to you and hopefully interacting in the comments and things like that. And I just want to help you guys with the things that I've learned. And, you know, at 45, I think I've learned enough to start telling you guys in your 20s a thing or two, maybe your 30s. If you're in your 40s, you don't have to listen to me. I'm still figuring it out just like you. But I think I've said really what I want to say in this video. We're just about to roll to 10 minutes. I want to keep it under that. I want to thank you for watching this and hope that you will subscribe and get that notification so that whenever I post new videos, you can see what they're about. They're going to be some different things from different places, and we're just going to have some fun. But 2020 is going to be all about clarity. And, you know, I'm the king of corn when it comes to my humor and even probably the way I think. So I want clarity in my life. I want things to be 2020 in 2020. How corny is that? But it's what's in my brain to be 2020 and 2020. So it's Christmas 2019. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the Schroeder clan, and we will talk to you soon.